Okay, afternoon, what's up? Welcome to In the Bag with Boat. I'm just going to tell you a few things before we start getting into In the Bag with Boat. For starters, people that know me, yes, I do actually own a bag and have enough discs to put in the bag. I do carry 1 or 2 discs most of the time. I don't tell you what the discs are going to do or what conditions I like to use them in. Just going to tell you a story about them. Very close to my disc, intimately close, some would say. Talk to them a lot. That helps. Talk to your disc. Yeah, so I'll run through my disc. I've got a few extra things like my brews. Got to have your brews. I'll take one out just so in case I get a bit dry as I'm talking. And I'll go through my disc. I only throw 3 molds as well. I don't know. Too much disc, too many molds, too confusing. So I'll start off with my first disc I got, which was my Boatman. Do like the Boatman. Alright, I'll use these. These are the 4 that I throw the most. My first one is my turkey boat. That one was given to me by young Stonez. Oh, love you, Stonez. Just gave it to me as a gift. Just knowing that I like to throw my Boatman. Haven't thrown it much. Did decide to take it out and throw it during a night round for the first time when he gave it to me, and just happened to hit an ace at night time with the disc. May have got a bit excited and jumped into the basket and smashed my shin, but whew, it was exciting. But besides that, he hasn't really come out much, so I might have to get him out a bit more. You know what you do need as well when you go night frogging? You actually need the lights for the basket. Chuck that on the basket, ready to roll, and chuck that on the back of your disc. Night frogging. Yeah, have your lights. Alright, so I didn't actually catch the ace with the turkey because it was night time and I didn't have my GoPro, but I have actually hit a nice night ace with my GoPro on, and it looks something like this. Before, language warning on most of my videos, apologies, drop the F-bomb when I get excited, but yeah, F-bombs, my bad. Would look like this.
Oh, come on. Hit it! Oh, it's in! Fuck off! That thing went in without touching chains! What? No way! Fuck off! What? What? No chain.
Yeah, so that's a night ace. Not that one, but it's a night ace. Alright, disc 2. This is actually my oldest Boatman and actually my oldest disc. I have a Buzz and a Meccana that are as old as this disc, but I don't throw them really ever. Yeah, the old Boatman. First one I got, used it to skip a lot. I think I got the first 3 skip aces with this disc. One of those was the Turkey Tour, hole 9. Yep, sorry Rock. So funny. Yeah, so I kind of used him a lot at the start just to get used to the Boatman, and then I don't kind of use him very much anymore. Comes out every now and then. 2019 first throw. There's an example. Look like this.
Well, that's on though. Smash chains. Oh, yes! Yeah! Come on! 2019, baby! Ew. Oh, hello!
Yeah, so big Boatman. He's not bad. How you got? 5 aces on him. Alright, White's Boatman. I call him Whitey. It's only white disc I own. Whitey just seemed to fit. He actually sat around in my garage for a long time just in case I lost the blue one, so I didn't need to use it. And it's the only tournament plastic Boatman I got, so I was kind of like, well, it feels a little bit different to the others. When I actually did decide to take it out and for a run, some magic happened. We'll get to that. But besides that, I've actually hit quite a few holes for the first time with this disc at my local, which is Chichester, but I'll probably refer to it as Tits during this, so apologies if I get confused, but Chichester's so hard to say. I'll just say Tits. Yeah, so I hit lots of aces there. Pretty much all my aces with this disc have been at Tits, except for the special christening of it was this. You're going to be a fast hooky, aren't you?
Oh, please be in. No freaking chains! What the what? Oh, what chains? Ah, dude. You. Oh, go on. Oh my God! Back to back freaking aces! You couldn't have done it! Wow! Get out! I'm sorry, Barney. Oh, are you freaking christened or what, dude?
So, yep. First and only time I've gone back to back, and probably the only time I'll go back to back, but yeah, Whitey. Now, my last boatman is my orange boatman, my favourite boatman. We've been places. He's been hurt, yep, well, split him. Oh, split him good. Oh, but kept throwing it, kept hitting aces. He's been all over the place with me. 3 courses I've hit aces with him. Skips, stupid lines, bouncing off trees. Yeah, orange boatman. We're a bit special, us two. Yeah. My favourite ace was definitely my Greenwood skip ace. The only ace I've hit at Greenwood. And yeah, enjoy this one.
Oh, that's pretty close. Skip up. Oh, shut up! Get fucked! Oh, tell me that stayed in. Please tell me you stayed in. Come on, be there. Yeah, baby! Ah!
So yes, orange boatman, and the last of the boatman that I'll probably throw. Right, look, everyone always hasses me because, yep, I do actually have a bag mainly for carrying my beverages. I do have a few beverages. I'll show you how many I can actually fit in my bag with my stuff in it. Normally I don't even carry a bag, it's just this bad boy, couple of discs. Alright, next lot of discs I'm going to get to are my heats. Love the heats. Good man Hootie introduced me to the heat, convinced me into getting one. Ever since I got them, I have not looked back. I've got 5. These are probably the main 5 I throw. I've got a few more, but I don't throw them. Yeah, I'll run you through these. This first one, my garage heat. Call it my garage heat because it literally sat in the garage for like 2.5 years. Whenever I first got my first heat, this was my backup that I never threw. Did the 1 hour Lizotte challenge. This disc did some magical things, so I decided I might take it out and give it a throw on the course. It was actually only last week that I actually took this out, and I happened to get 3 aces in the 5 days that I actually took it out. Freakish. And getting hole 9, which I've only hit once before, that one felt good. Garage heat. Gonna throw him a little bit more often, I think. And Bigsy, thanks for the early celebration, brother.
Oh, come on, Beard. Oh, Briggsy, get in! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Oh, garage heat. No longer, my friend.
Another one.
Fuck you! And 9.
So yeah, garage heat. Alright, next heat. This is my orange titanium. I only got it as a reserve for my other titanium in case I lost it. Seems to be a pattern with me getting this really. Haven't really thrown this one a lot, even though it looks like I have. All my discs look like I throw them a lot. That's because I putt with them too, because who needs a putter? Had 6 aces with this, and it's only been like fairly recently. Most of them have been around Chichester, but he has won me an ace pool, and that ace pool was lucky that my mate Big Rig, shout out again, happened to have his running and took the ace pool out with Orange Titanium. Thank you for the ace pool, turkeys.
Straight.
Nice. Nice. I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's not ugly.
I thought that thing was way long.
So yeah, Orange Titanium done. Alright, my next one I'll call my tie-dye heat. It's actually the same plastic as my garage. That's why I kind of didn't throw my garage one, so I thought, well, I got this one if I need to throw a Z heat. This one actually came out when Tits actually had a few holes out of commission and you couldn't play them, so we had to play alternate holes. A different hole too that we had through a trees. I actually had 3 aces with that, with this disc, just when we had that hole for a little while. But my favourite ace with this, and the reason why it is, because I've only ever had one skip ace with a heat, and that was this one. On hole 10, didn't feel like it was even close, and what do you know, it's in the basket.
Come on, get around that black boy. Don't. Oh, I did. Oh. Oh my God! Skipped it in! Come on! Son of a bitch! Yeah! Christen, baby! Christen!
So yeah, tie-dye heat. I'll try and make it more too. Alright, now this is actually my second heat that I ever got. I lost my first one. Don't even go there, we're not talking about it. So I got this one again. I bought the same disc in case I lost my first one, which I did. Shh, don't want to talk about it. Big Rig again. Talk about you a lot, Big Rig. Put a turkey stamp on him for me. This one has actually had 17 aces on it, and 16 of those 17 have all been at Tits, and just very good, handles that course very well. The one that I actually know this one for the most is it was my first disc that I got an ace at Curtin with, except for my GoPro was messed up for that ace and I didn't actually catch it. And I was really very excited and ran, and there was no point because there was no GoPro. But it sat in my garage as well. I retired this when they get hammered a bit too much. Took it out after about a year on the shelf, and the round that I took it out with did a very freakish line where I threw it on an angle that it should have taken off going left or right, and it didn't. It just went dead straight at the basket on that angle, and it looked like this one.
He's feeling the fifth morning in a row.
Oh, come on! Hit it!
And
Yeah! What the fuck was with that angle? Yeah, boy! Oh, get fucked! Wow!
it's all in.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, jerky heat. Oh, hello. Titanium. Out of all the discs in my bag, it's actually not my oldest. I think we had it at the 2018 Turkey Christmas party. Secret Santa. My Secret Santa was Fingers. He chose me a titanium heat. Hadn't thrown one before. Decided to start using it last year, start of 2019. And since using it at the start of last year, 21 aces on this disc. 3 different courses. The biggest ace pot that we've had at a turkey of $245. Hit it again at Curtin just after I hit my one with the couple of days later after I hit it with that one. Yeah, guess what? GoPro didn't work, and I missed that one too. But got $245, so I'm not sad. Yeah, so many memories with this thing. Biggest memory I have with this disc is when we went to Nationals last year. Headed to Mount Gambier on the most epic road trip ever. Swampy, Stonez, Jono. Oh, dudes. This bad boy, yeah, he was there for the whole journey as well. Yeah, along the way we happened to hit a couple of courses in Adelaide. Hit Woodhouse, so we give it a crack, and popped my 100th ace with this bad boy, and dude, I think that was probably one of the most excited I've been. I'm saying second most, but we'll get to that one after. Yeah, that ace, so good. And I couldn't have asked for a better place to get my 100th ace than hanging with these three dudes on the road in South Australia. Yeah, Titanium Heat.
Oh, come on. Come on, hit it. Do it. Yeah! 100! Come on, baby! Yeah, boy! Come on! Yeah! Yeah, boy!
Hey.
Come on!
So many memories. And she still gets thrown all the time. Not old yet, so I'm going to stick with it. Alright, so that's most of my discs. Oh, hang on, look. Yep, there is actually always room for beverages. Let me just take beverages out. Yeah, so after just using those two molds for a very long time, I bought a King with a voucher, and I didn't ever want to get a King. It's just I didn't have any boatmen. So I bought it and threw it straight in the garage, and then it sat in the garage for, I don't know, a year and a half or something. And then when we hit Mount Gambier, there was lots of water there. I didn't want to lose any of my discs with aces and stories and memories. So I thought, well, why don't I just throw this Blue King? It's 14 speed. We got water, we got to throw big over the top. I might use this one. So I started using it at Mount Gambier for the Nationals, never thrown it before. And I want to say it stayed out of the water, but it didn't. It went in the water twice, and I just happened to have the Swamp Rat on my card with me, and he actually rescued this bad boy out of the water twice for me. And normally I would have said, who cares, because I didn't play very well at the Nationals. And it did go in the water twice, and I was kind of like, well, you know, the King was good. I didn't have to risk any of those going in the water, and, you know, he returned with me. Then I decided one afternoon, very hot, going out with Kiwi, Beardy, Ninja, Briggsy, I might take it out to Tits. Now, Tits, most of the holes are like 50 metres to 60 metres. 14 speed, you'd think, no, you don't do that, but we did it anyway. The longest hole on the course, and the last one that I hadn't actually aced at Tits, I think it's 84 metres, something like that. Decided to give it a launch, and what? This one was probably the most excited I've ever been hitting an ace. You'll see.
Oh, hello. Come on. Hit it. Yeah! 15! Ah, come on! You fucking beauty! Yeah! I love you, King! Yeah! What? What? I love you so much!
Yeah!
Yeah! Oh, come on!
So yes, very excited. And that is actually one of the last times I really ever took him out. I've taken him out a few times since that ace, but not many. And then, you know, I was kind of like, well, I got my other discs, and, you know, we'll stick with the other ones. So he's kind of not come out much after that ace, surprisingly. But the reason for that is, got myself a yellow King. Why did I do that? Just in case I lost that one. And it also just sat around until I decided, you know what? I'm going to do a played just with this Yellow King for a week around all the courses, and see what I can do. And then that ended up stretching out to, let's just play a solid month and throw nothing but this disc. So for a solid month, I threw nothing but this Yellow King. Yeah, the blue one that didn't sell the king for me, this yellow one, should show you. It's my Turkey King. He is the Turkey King. Managed to, I've got 11 aces now. It was only a month ago or so that I started using it. 8 aces I got in that first month on 3 different courses, 3 holes that I'd never actually aced before. Won an ace pot, a couple of CTPs, a couple of Robbie at Tuesday wins with it, just using the one disc. Wow, Yellow King came on the scene like a house on fire. It was a little bit crazy. Yeah, I think I'll throw this one for a while to come, which I do with all of them anyway, because I don't have many to play with.
Bit right round the pole in the basket. Yeah, like this. Like that, round the pole in the basket. Yeah! Come on! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Hello, beautiful! Whoa!
Okay, what else have we got? Oh, well, we've obviously got beverages. One sneaky one on the side. I think that's... Oh, yeah. Okay. I did put these in just because I could. The mid-range and the putter, which I don't throw. Thought I'd chuck them in anyway. My buzz. Okay, when I first started, we did the whole got to have a driver, a mid, and a putter. Seems like the right thing to do. So I had my Boatman blue one, or original yellow, but we're not talking about that. Rush. So don't talk about it. My Boatman, my Buzz, and my Makana. Makana, I actually enjoyed throwing it, but mainly just around tits because, like I said, 50, 60 metre holes, most of them. Couple 70s. Yeah, so when I actually was throwing the Buzz, I was hitting aces and enjoying it, and then for some reason, when that heat came along, yeah, these two kind of got left behind and never remembered again. But the Buzz decided to come out for a round. Oh, I'm telling you, I reckon it was like almost 3 years since I actually threw the Buzz. The first 6 months, I threw it a lot, and then just went, nah, not using it. So I took it out a long time later and just went for a casual round around tits.
Oh, come on. Get in. Yeah! Yoo-hoo! Hey, mate. Was that your Buzz? You better fucking believe it was. Hello, Buzz.
So yeah, haven't taken it out again. Just that one time. Probably never again. Now, my Makana is the only putter I own. It's the only putter I've ever owned. I've been given some that just get handballed straight to somebody else. Yeah. Putted with it, well, first year I reckon, before I got introduced to the heat and stopped using putters. He had quite a lot of memorable moments. Yep, and aces. I got 5 aces with him. My favourite one was actually the very first one I caught of mine on GoPro, which was Boring Up, which I'll show you, because I like it. Plus, it's the first time I actually dropped the F-bomb in a video, and yeah, it was pretty funny.
I'll be the pin. Oh! Shh, quiet. Come on, fucker. Come on. I don't care if I lost a disc now. Last throw of the fucking day. I was swearing and cursing, Boring Up.
But also, same with the Buzz, I just decided to go out and do a solo round with my Meccana, only because I only have so many discs and playing my local, I got to change it up every now and then. Took my Meccana out and yep, hit an ace after a couple of years in the garage. Actually, I lie, this one doesn't sit in the garage, this actually sits in my bag all the time because it's a perfect width to put an ice pack in, and then it keeps my beers nice and frosty. Oh look, I'll probably, oh no, we go, look at this, there's another one. I just put, I think that, we got one more. Okay, alright, see? Always stay hydrated. Always stay hydrated. Alright, so that's my disc. I don't actually have any more discs to actually show you. But I've got a few other things. One of the things, oh, you're gonna love it. This is what we don't go without on a Saturday morning. If everyone forgets all the trophies and stuff that we play for our turkey rounds on a Saturday morning, this is the one that people are most devastated if someone forgets to bring it. That's our skirt. Now, our skirt works like this, and you got to wear it, and you will look beautiful while you wear it. Oh, hello. If you tee off, and someone can step out 10 paces, whether they're jumping 10 steps or just walking them, you don't get 10 paces past that tee pad. You're wearing this until somebody else does. And sometimes we've had full rounds where someone's just got to wear this for 18 holes. They're always good rounds. So yeah, my skirt. My mini. This is the first mini that I owned. My dog ate half of my mini, turkey flipping you off. So I kind of feel like every time I'm putting, getting flipped off, you better sink it or you shit. That's pretty much what he's telling me. Yeah, been around a long time. Everyone always says, you know, you got all these flash new minis, why don't you use them? It's memories, man. Even after my dog ate it, still got memories. What have we got? Oh, my towel. We'll call it a towel. I won't call it what us turkeys actually call it because my wife doesn't like it, so I won't worry about it. Got this one from my man JB. Shout out JB. I won CTP at one of the events, and Mr. Shield himself was giving these away as the prizes. So my CTP prize was, or CTB, CTP or CTB. Oh, we see what I did there, Prigsy. Yeah. So. Best towels ever because they're so small I can stick them in my pocket when I run around with one disc. I've got another one too, which is my reserve in case I don't have that, but I only got it Nationals last year. But same thing, look, nice and small, fit in my pocket. What? Mini towels, they're good. What else we got in here? Oh, okay, I'm going to do another shout out. I'm going to do a shout out to the 78ers. Yeah, 78ers. They're like rivals of the turkeys, just because there's a lot of them around. My 78ers mini just sits in there just in case I happen to lose my other one. Always got to have a spare mini. 78ers, Mr. and Mrs. Summers, how you doing? My other 78er thing, I hold this one pretty close, is my one-off Ace Man Robson Queenie playing card. Why is it a one-off? Because when I actually won this card for hitting metal during one of their Wednesday metric comps, the man was on the course there, so I actually got him to sign my signature Ace Man card. Keep it in my bag all the time. It's good luck. Brings me my aces. I've got a chalk bag. I've never actually used the chalk bag. You know where I got this chalk bag? Mr. Lim, you got one of these, didn't you? Dupro. No, we made our own show bags and chalk bag. That's the most I've used it just then. Playing cards. Speaking of playing cards too, turkeys. We actually have our own set of playing cards. Yep, we got turkey cards. Got stats on them. Tells us every good and bad thing about the turkeys. Turkey playing cards. You never know when you're going to get stuck at a tee pad and have to wait and give someone something to read. Lots of tags. Always got tags. Tags for everything. Tags. Turkey tag. That's probably the most memorable tag. Turkey tag. Mine's broken because Pistol tried to make the hole bigger. What are you doing, Pistol? But it's memorable because Pistol broke it and I've got the only broken turkey tag. And, oh, my last thing as well. It's also about being hydrated. My hip flask. After I got my 100th ace, my good friend Diggers, yep, she made me this bad boy. It's got its basket, 100 aces. Oh, did I get it in the light? Who knows? Yeah, yet to be christened though. So now I'm sticking it in my bag, filling up that Jackson, christen it for you diggers. So yeah, that is my in the bag. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you locals out on the course, and the others I hope to see on the course sometime. But yeah, thanks for watching, and game on.